Hello everyone, welcome back, and if you can hear any background noise, it's just my fan going. It's a little hot in my room here. But today we are doing an updated AC/DC collection. Now, a lot of these are the same albums. I picked up a couple more here and there, and a couple of other AC/DC related items. Anyway, first off we have High Voltage, the American or international debut from AC/DC. I don't have any of the Australian releases yet. I would like to eventually, but for now, just gotta stick with what was released in North America. So that's High Voltage. Then we have Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap. The second international North American release. Let There Be Rock. Personally, my favorite Bon Scott record. Powerage. A lot of people are loving this one. I like it. Probably my third favorite Bon Scott. First being Let There Be Rock, and then Dirty Deeds. I do like all these albums though. Then we have the first live album, If You Want Blood. You've got it. Then we have what everyone claims to be the best Bon Scott record, Highway to Hell, which I do agree with. It is the best, but it's not my favorite. Then we got the first record introducing Brian Johnson, Back in Black, which is AC/DC's best album overall. Flawless album, no misses. Love it all. Then we got For Those About to Rock, We Salute You. Then we got Flick of the Switch. '74 Jailbreak. I know this is a Bon Scott release and it's mixed in with the Brian Johnson stuff, but that's because originally, yes, it was recorded in 1974, but it wasn't released until 1984 or 83. One of those 2 years. So just I'm a little tired here. But next up we got Fly on the Wall. I find it a pretty decent record actually. Probably my second favorite Brian Johnson album. And then we have Who Made Who, the soundtrack to Stephen King's Maximum Overdrive, which I'm pretty sure is a short story, and I do have a lot of Stephen King books, so I probably have it. I just haven't read it or seen the movies. So, but Who Made Who, Shook Me All Night Long, DT, which is an instrumental, Sink the Pink, the only Bon Scott song on here, Ride On, Hell's Bells, Shake Your Foundation, Chase the Ace, which is another instrumental, and then For Those About to Rock. And then Blow Up Your Video. Razor's Edge. Excuse me. With the best intro track ever, Thunderstruck. Then we have AC/DC Live, the single CD version. Just Thunderstruck, Shoot to Thrill, Back in Black, Who Made Who, Heat Seeker, The Jack, Money Talks, Hell's Bells, Dirty Deeds, Whole Lotta Rosie, Shook Me All Night Long, Highway to Hell, TNT, and For Those About to Rock. And then, this is one that I picked up around the beginning of 2024, AC/DC Live, the 2 CD Collector's Edition, which has So, Thunderstruck, Shoot to Thrill, Back in Black, Sin City, Who Made Who, Heat Seeker, Fire Guns, Jailbreak, The Jack, Razor's Edge, Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap, Money Talks, Hell's Bells, Are You Ready, That's the Way I Want to Rock and Roll, High Voltage, Shook Me All Night Long, Whole Lotta Rosie, Let There Be Rock, Boney, Highway to Hell, TNT, and For Those About to Rock. So the ones that are on the single disc from here: Thunderstruck, Shoot to Thrill, Back in Black, Who Made Who, Heat Seeker, The Jack, Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap, Money Talks, Hell's Bells, Shook Me All Night Long, Whole Lotta Rosie, Highway to Hell, TNT, and For Those About to Rock. So, and I found this version for like, I think it was $15 maybe? I can't remember. But that's the inside, disc 1, disc 2. Next up we got Ballbreaker, 1995. And this, I'm pretty sure, is the only AC/DC album produced by Rick Rubin. Now, if you don't know Rick Rubin, such a good producer. He produced Imagine Dragons' Mercury, Act 1 and 2. He produced Eminem's Marshall Mathers LP 2, and a bunch of other records that are really good. So next up we have, I got these, not this next item, and then a couple more down. I got these for Christmas. So AC/DC Bonfire, which I was so happy about. The only downfall about Bonfire is that it just comes with Back in Black. So I have 3 versions of Back in Black actually, because I have this one, I have the CD for home, and then I just bought another copy of Back in Black for my car. So, I mean, I'll take it though. I've never had this before. Like, Disc 1, Live from Atlantic Studio. Disc 2 and 3, Let There Be Rock, the movie, live from Paris. Like, Bad Boy Boogie, almost 13 minutes. Let There Be Rock, 7 minutes and 10 seconds. Let's see, Disc 4, Volts, Dirty Eyes, Touch Too Much, If You Want Blood, You Got It, Backseat Confidential, Get It Hot, Sin City, She Got Balls, School Days, which is the only Australian release that I have. And then It's a Long Way and Ride On. And Disc 5 is Back in Black. So, I do want to get TNT, the Australian release, and whatever the other one was, High Voltage, I believe. Just to say I have. So, but yeah, that's Bonfire. Next up, we got Stiff Upper Lip, which is their first album of the 2000s. Excuse me. And then we have Black Ice, which came out in 2008, 8 years after Stiff Upper Lip. But it's a good album. I enjoyed it. 15 songs. I think this was the longest AC/DC album, like in terms of singular album, like not a live album or like Bonfire, or in the case of this next one, Backtracks. Disc 1 is Studio Rarities, Disc 2 is Live Rarities, and then we have DVD, which is Disc 3 with videos, bonus features, and things like that. So, and then we have Live at River Plate, which I believe I had this in the last collection video for AC/DC. But Rock and Roll Train, Hell Ain't a Bad Place to Be, Back in Black, Big Jack, Dirty Deeds, Shot Down in Flames, Thunderstruck, Black Ice, The Jack, Hell's Bells, Shoot to Thrill, War Machine, Dog Eat Dog, Shook Me All Night Long, TNT, Hold Rosie, Let There Be Rock, which I enjoyed this version of Let There Be Rock because it's almost 20 minutes long. It's like the first 3 minutes is like the song, and then the other however long is just like them just jamming and playing, which I really enjoy. Hell's Bells, and then For Those About to Rock. Now, if you saw, there's an item that I'm missing in between, which is the Iron Man 2 soundtrack, which I don't have. I plan on getting eventually. So, anyway, next up we have Rock or Bust, 2014 album. I have not listened to this one yet, at least in full. I have listened to Rock or Bust, and a couple other songs I just don't remember. And then their latest record that they're on tour for right now, because it came out in 2020 and COVID messed everything up, Power Up. I have not listened to this, at least in full. I've heard a couple of songs, just randomly when I put it on my playlist. So that's all the CDs. Next up, we have Brian Johnson, The Lives of Brian. I got this for my birthday. I have not read it yet, but it'll probably be one of the next books I get to. I'm excited. I want to get more AC/DC books and all that kind of stuff. And then next up, I picked it up a while ago, but we got AC/DC magazine from Life, 50 Years of Massive Rock and Roll. Actually, a pretty decent magazine. I enjoyed reading it. There's a Highway to Hell cover. I'm playing at Wrigley Field, so you can see the top right there, or top right. And then finally, I shouldn't say finally, but I have a couple of items here. I'm gonna have to switch the camera around. So as you can see right now, I'm wearing a South Park shirt, whatever, but I have 3 AC/DC shirts. One of them, Hell's Bells, the longest touring tribute to AC/DC. I got this when I saw the AC/DC tribute in my hometown. And then, I think I was wearing this for my Christmas haul video, but AC/DC Black Ice World Tour 2009. I got this one for Christmas. I did not know about them in 2009. I was 7 when that tour happened, but those are my shirts there. And now I have 4 items left. I plan on getting more on this kind of media, but I have 4 AC/DC cassettes. One of them is AC/DC Live. It's not the actual live, it's just a rare concert tape. Next up, we have Flick of the Switch on cassette. And I was at one of my record stores last weekend. They had 6 more on cassette that I, in hindsight, should have gotten, but I will eventually, next time. Next up, we have Fly on the Wall. I just picked this up a while ago, or like maybe 3 weeks ago. And then last but not least for cassettes, The Razor's Edge. Am I ever going to listen to these? Probably not. But it's cool to have them. So, anyways, that's my AC/DC updated collection. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.